Peace, y'all. So, I am ashy. And I am ashy because I just took a shower. And I just took a shower because I'm going to twist my locks. As you can see, my hair is nice and wet. Still a little wet. It dries really fast. But it's still wet enough. And I have my spray bottle. And I have my oil. And I have my Whipped Buttah. And I'm actually going to do another little demonstration. I just uploaded one earlier of the Buttah. It was the Buttah butter. Remember, I kind of confused it. I was naming the wrong one. That was the Buttah butter. This is the Whipped Butter. And this is actually the first formula of the Whipped Butter. The new and improved formula, I'm not going to use yet, obviously, because I still have some of this one. So I'm going to finish this out and save the new one for y'all. But anyway, so this is the Whipped Butter, which is mango butter, shea butter, and coconut oil. And it has the divinity mix, which is the essential oils consistent of eucalyptus, rosehip, and orange. And so I'm going to, I really just want to use this and the castor oil. I'm making a mess. I'm already making a mess. I just really want to use this to twist my hair and not use any gels or anything like that, if at all possible. And I mean, obviously it's very possible. It's just that I have to care for it a lot more because I know my texture would do a lot better with gel, you know, to hold it. But at the same time, since I am my own stylist, at least I'm going to be for the locks, you know. I'll be able to, you know, keep an eye on it and care for it more, as opposed to one of my clients. When I do my clients' hair, I have to make sure that I secure it in a way where it's going to have longevity, especially when starting locks and when continuing them, you know, period. Braids, anything, I have to make sure that, you know, it can't be coming undone and wearing out too quick because, well, what's the point? But my hair, I could experiment. And then, I mean, I love to do that because then I'll figure out what works and what doesn't. And then I'm able to use the method on my client or not use it, you know, if it didn't do good. So, okay, so this is actually my first attempt at twisting locks on my own hair. Because I've never wanted to. I've never felt like it. I've always thought it was just going to be too time consuming. And I'm the kind of person, like, even though I do hair, I have no problem paying to get my hair done. As long as it's going to be done correctly. Just because, you know, well, I don't get paid for it. But I'm starting to feel different now, especially about locks. I realized that I'm going to have to do the locks myself. Because I attempted to twist locks, or I attempted to have my locks twisted before. I attempted to start locks before numerous times. I want to say at least 7 times, but it could be, you know, upwards of like 9 or 10. It was hilarious because the guy that I was with at the time, it was like a 2-year process, you know, over 2 years. Like I got starter locks twisted, and then I'd comb them right out because I just didn't like the pattern. I didn't like the sizing. I didn't like how they did it. It just wasn't good enough for me. And then there was this one time that the lady actually did it really well, and I thought I was going to keep it. And then when I did the first retwist, I realized that one lock was way smaller than all the others, and I wasn't about to just add it in. I'm OCD like that when it comes to hair, so My clients could tell you, like, I'll take out a braid 35 times and redo it 35 times if it didn't come out right. And so, I mean, they appreciate it, but they also, I'm sure, despise it. But I don't care because I'm still going to do it. You know, I'm going to make sure that their hair gets done good. And I'm also going to aim to not have to take it out 35 times. I'm just saying. So anyway, this is the Whipped Buttah. It is good for your hair. As you saw me put it in my hair, it is good for your face because I'm going to transform right now and put it on my ashy face. And I took a lot actually, so because a little makes a lot with this, so I'm going to put it on my arms. I look like a grease monkey. I don't care. You know, I care, but I don't. And I probably sound a little stuffy because my allergies are kicking in, so that's cool. And I'm trying to be quiet because people are sleeping. People are sleeping, so I just have to kind of spread this out because it took a lot. A little goes a long way. That's why it's so dope. You see, I didn't even think I had that much. And Lord. And it's such a smooth application. This one and the new one that I made is really smooth. You can see how smooth it is. This is my personal one, so I could do that. Don't worry about it. But it's such a smooth application. It's really, really nice. But the new one I made is even smoother. It's just like so creamy and buttery. And it's really, really, really nice. So, as you can see, I'm not ashy no more. I was ashy. You can see I was ashy. Look at my skin. Just like the Whipped Buttah. But different, you know. It's made with... This has 2 butters in it and 1 oil, as opposed to the Whipped Buttah has 1 butter and 2 oils. And the process of melting and then solidifying and whipping is all different. So it gives you a different consistency that you could only really experience if you experience it. But at least you could kind of see the results because my skin is glowing. Look at my skin. Like, I know I have blemishes and stuff like that, but a lot of that I've had since I was like a teenager. All these little moles and stuff. But my skin is really smooth and it's even toned. See, I can use it everywhere. So head, face, and obviously body. It's a head to toe unisex, vegan, all natural, non-GMO, organic, hand whipped, multi-purpose butter. And it smells divine. So I did that. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to I don't want to use gel, but it's already getting dry. Don't look at my bed. I just washed my sheets. I'm putting back on. I'm like conscious of what's going on. I just washed my sheets. I gotta put my mattress cover back on because I washed that too. But I think I might use the mousse instead of the gel if I have to use anything, because I really don't want to use gel. So I'm nervous. I don't know why. I'm just like gonna go in. I'm not even gonna like pre-part, or kind of like what I did with the hair color. Just like attack. See, I was gonna pre-part and do all of that fancy stuff. Then I changed my mind because for what? Because to do that, I'm so ghetto, right? There we go. It's just like little pieces of lint. I don't do this with clients, so don't talk shit. My clients know I'm professional. I do not blow on the comb. The combs are washed and clean. And if by chance I see anything, I just go back and wash it again. But yeah, I want to do sister locks. Well, not really sister locks, because I know sister locks follow a certain grid and a certain pattern. Maybe I just add a bit more. So I'm going to do microlocs, because I just want really small locks. That's my point. I just want really small locks. Small, sassy locks, so I could style it and do different stuff. Now, my fear is that I'm going to put them too small. Oh, but I like that. It looks good. I think it's cool. And then I was thinking that I'll put the clips. But I don't know if I should. But I think I will, because it is stretching. So my concern is getting it really good, like how I would get it for my clients. And I want all my parts to be, I know they're not going to be exactly the same, but if they could be really close in shape and size, I would be super grateful. So, I got 2 locks so far. I don't know how I feel about them. I don't know if they're too small. I think I might be doing them too small, y'all. I think I might be ODing. And see, this is why. This is why I don't want, I didn't want to do it, because I do want to do it, okay? I do want to do it. I know me, and I'm such a perfectionist. And I don't want to see already. This one feels skinnier than this one. You know what? I'm not going to do this, Shawnee. I'm going to leave it. Because I'm not going to be perfect. Worst case scenario, I could take him out. And no, that's not my goal. My goal is to leave him in. My goal is to lock my hair. Like I really want to. Probably look fat right now. Ugh, my neck. Look how fat I look. Anyway. So, I don't know how long this is going to take me. It is 6:20. Oh, 6:50. It's backwards. I was looking through the mirror. I have a mirror in front of me. But it is 6:50 in the morning. Wow. And I didn't go to sleep, y'all. I've been up since yesterday. Because, why was I up? Because during the storm, I was working on my website. And then about 8 o'clock, I went to do Uber. And that was my day yesterday. So, I finished Uber around like 1 or 1:30 really, is when I got, started heading back or got home, somewhere around there. And I did good. I made a few dollars. Yep. And I met a dope person. And that was that. See, and they're so tiny, I feel like I can't even. I'm not going to use the clip because this is just. Probably should use the clip though, so I can stay out of the way. I think maybe I gotta put the clip in a different direction. Locks are very important to me. For those of you who know me, y'all know that locks are very important to me. I am a loctician first because I started doing my father's locks. And I'm pretty sure that's probably why they're so important to me. And that's why it's my great love. Locks. Oh, how I love locks. Love locks. I love anything natural, period. Natural hair. Anything natural. But locks. That's it for me. I'm surprised I don't have them already. And most people that know me say the same. That they would have thought I would have had locks by now. I say, yeah, I agree. I would have thought I would have had them too. but it wasn't in the cards. So now I suppose, we're always doubting ourselves, because the whole time I'm doing this, I'm thinking, like, what if I'm doing it too small? What if it's too... And then something just clicked in me. And this was the message that I wanted to talk about earlier. Remember that message in my video before this one? I said I had something to say. I thought of that because of this, because I'm doubting myself. I'm already tearing myself down and tearing my style down, and I didn't even give it a chance. I'm already complaining about how it's coming out and how I might not like it, when I know I have to trust the process, and that's for everything. And I'm constantly thinking, what if this, what if that? And it's not good what ifs. And what if I think something good? Like, what if I think it's going to come out great? What if I love it? What if I do it perfectly? Like, perfect and precisely? Like, what if by chance it comes out in some dope-ass pattern that I didn't even mean to make, and that I couldn't possibly plan to make, but I make it anyway? And what if I love it, and it's everything that I hope for and more? What if it does it for me? And this is going to be the beginning of my lock journey. What if I finally feel completely beautiful? Because I feel beautiful. But what if I feel even more beautiful? What if I feel even more beautiful now, without relying on my hairstyle? Just relying on my thoughts? And what if I was able to train myself to control my thoughts and to make them serve me? What if I told you that you were that powerful? What if I told you that you were amazing? What if I told you that you are miraculous? What if I told you that you are marvelous? What if I told you that shiny means marvelous in Swahili? And Zuri means beautiful? What if I told you that you're beautiful? Even if you're a man, men could be beautiful in a very manly way. What if I told you that you're enough? What if I told you that you're more than enough? What if I told you that you deserve love? What if I told you that I love you? And I don't have to know you to love you. I just have to know of you. I just have to know you're there. And that you're alive. What if I told you your happiness depended on you? What if I told you you could be happy right now? What if I told you you could be happy out loud? What if I told you it's okay to be happy? What if I told you it's okay to be healthy? What if I told you it's okay to be sad sometimes? What if I told you it's okay to move on? What if I told you it's okay to let go? What if I told you it's okay to rise up? And what if I told you it's okay to stand tall? What if I told you it's okay to give it your all? What if I told you it's okay to be you? And what if I told you you're kind of dope too? What if I told you it's okay to try? And what if I told you it's okay to fail? You could always try again. I was talking to someone the other day, and we was talking about the fact that we are our biggest obstacle, like ourselves. We are our biggest, or we can be our biggest enemy. We could also be our biggest motivator. We could be our biggest hindrance. And we could be our biggest blessing. We could be our own biggest lesson. You know, and I was talking to my friend about this the other day. And a lot of times people want to do something, but they're afraid of doing it, you know? They're afraid of doing it. Because people are going to laugh at them. Let them laugh. Let them laugh. Child, we're about to end. Well, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I don't think the world's really fitting to end, but, you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to just, like, live my life and be happy. And do the right thing, of course. You know, I'm not going to be detrimental or dangerous or inappropriate. But I want to do the things that's going to make me feel good and fulfilled and entertained. And I don't want to be made to feel bad about it. I just want to be great. And I want everyone around me to be great. I'm so proud of my friends, y'all. My friends and my family, and even just associates. A lot of people I grew up with are, you know, either starting up or have been maintaining their own business, different areas, whether it's, advertising and marketing and, creating content and logos and, just art all over and um, jewelry and fashion and different things. And it's like, oh man. And I have, another friend of mine wrote a book, and I have these things from my people. I'm actually going to do a review in that book once I read it. I still didn't read it. But I did reviews on a few of the other things that I was able to, support and purchase. And I'm just like so excited. And that's why I do this show, because I'm excited. I'm excited for us. I'm excited about us, about everybody, about what we doing. I'm excited to see growth and progress. I'm excited to see people excited. Like, for real. I'm so excited to see y'all excited about stuff. It's really dope. It's really dope. I'm excited to see how this is going to come out. Because I did it again. I don't know if you peeped it. Because I could feel like, okay, I'm not a retard. So I could feel, oh, sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. I had said that on Facebook. And this girl want to have a whole fit like, why are you making fun of retard? I'm like, bro, I was just... But anyway, I could feel that some are smaller than others, like real small. And I'm like, I don't know. But maybe that'll cause it to be, I don't know why bohemian came in my head. I don't really want to look like that. But I was going to say, like, the Lisa Ray type. Is that a bohemian look? Would you call that bohemian? I don't know. I just really like her locks. I've always admired her locks. I was going to think of anyone famous. Nice locks. Because, see, here's the thing. I love locks, period. I love wigs all the way down to skinny sister locks. Like, I'm, doing something similar to. But, and I would love to have, bigger locks. Like before, when I was twisting them, or when I was getting them twisted, the 72 times that I tried to get it twisted and comb them all out, they were all like normal, average size locks, like, something like that. And I loved it. That's what I wanted. But ever since this became popular back in, well, I mean, it's always been popular, but, not as popular as it is now, per se. But what really turned me on with these is the other day I had did, if you follow my Instagram or my Facebook, you would see I just did a Microlocs. And the sister actually just came back a few days ago for her first retwist, or retightening, I should say, because we did the interlock method. But anyway, her locks got me open when I did her Microlocs, and I literally, true story, like, you could ask her. When I did her locks, I probably did like, I don't know, 4 of them, 5 of them. It was no more. It definitely wasn't more than 10 of them. It was a very few amount of locks I had did, and I was like, oh my God, they're so gorgeous. I need to do them. And ever since that day, which was roughly 6.5 weeks ago, because she just came back for her 6-week retightening, Ever since then, I just kept talking about it, and I meant to start it already. Like I said, I've been planning to do locks for years, and recently I've been talking about it more and more. But it wasn't until when I did her microlocs that I got really excited and was like, yeah, it's time. It's time. So far, about to jinx myself. Okay. Yeah, so far it's going good. I'm just using, you see what I'm using. Just the whipped butter. My hair is still, damp, but it's not really wet anymore. But it's not dry. And it's very moisturized because in the beginning I already, put a decent amount. I massaged it throughout my hair. And so now I'm just putting more on each section as I part it and twist it. And so you see I'm starting my microlocs with the comb twist method, which is the way that I start 90% of my lock clients. 90% I start with the comb twist method. I only really use the interlock method on different hair types. But even that method, well, because that's definitely used, like that's the method I used for the microlocs, the interlock method, completely, like from the beginning. But on an average size head of locks, I would start with the palm twist, and then maybe after a few times of twisting it, I may interlock it if that's what the client prefers. I always talk to my clients and figure out what kind of activities they get into every day and what would be the best method for maintaining their locks. Because at the end of the day, no matter how good I do your hair or you get it done by, another stylist, whatever, your daily activities play a huge role, and how you maintain and care for it play a huge role in the longevity of the style, first of all. And locks, if we're talking about locks, then it's going to play a huge role in how they grow. They even grow in, because locks could grow in very nice and very neat, which a lot of people like. Some my my kid's godfather, he passed away, an older guy, the best guy ever, Fawn. He used to say, we get the us Americans, or just people in America, period, even if you're, another culture, us people in America get salon locks, is what he called it. Salon locks. Like, oh, yeah, I go to the salon and get y'all locks. He said, and he was from Trinidad. He said back in Trinidad, all we did is, twist it up, get some oil from the, whatever, or some aloe, whatever they use. Just twist it up, a few of them themselves. Just section it, twist it up, mash it together, twist it up. And he said they just go down in the morning and wet it and, just shake it out. And basically they just grow like freeform locks. They're not too concerned. Even if they're not freeform, they're just, a lot more rugged than what we do back home. So He always laughed because he was, alive and around for at least some of the episode of me getting my hair twisted so many times trying to see if I'm going to keep the locks. And after like the second or third time he's seen it, he's like, Shawnee, he said, just stop it. He said, stop getting it twisted and just do it yourself, because that's the only way you'll be happy. Even he knew. Everybody knew, really. So, I knew. Like I said, it was just a matter of being lazy. But I am breaking out of old habits, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what this is going to look like. I feel like they're going to be so small. Like, look how small this is. I don't know if I did it too small yet, but there I go again. This is going to take forever. Child. I don't know who told me to do this. I wanted to have somewhere around 700 locks because I'm a goddess and 7 is divine. And like, who said I can't be ratchet and a goddess at the same time? And that's the things I be thinking about. Like, we all here just trying to figure it out. Because I'm kind of dope, But I still got my shit with me and from me. Everybody does. I ain't no pope. Well, shit, that don't even make sense because popes are the worst, but we ain't gonna go there. Anyway. And I just remember I did put a little bit of that foaming lotion on this side, which makes me feel like I'm gonna have to put it on this side too because my OCD won't allow me to just have it there. Oh, I'm getting a call. I'm gonna have to make a part 2 to this video. Peace.